Hey, what's up, everybody? I just realized I got some shaggy hair going on, so I need a haircut. But anyways, I want to shoot this video. I just finished a coaching session, and I always like to extract, for me personally, what wisdom and what I can learn from that, and maybe what would impact a whole bunch of people versus just a closed-door one-on-one session. So just finished up with a client, and what we were talking about, just to give you a little backstory, was last coaching session we had a pretty fierce conversation. This individual was putting some false, I think, expectations and time frames around what was possible, and even to the point of threatening of getting out of the business if they didn't achieve X, Y, Z before a certain deadline. And some tough love and some candor conversations happened out of that from our coaching together. And so here I just met with the individual again for the first time since then. And we always talk about, sometimes you have to have breakdowns in order to have a breakthrough. And from that day, she didn't just stow it away and never revisit. It really prompted her to think. And so since then, she's sought out to shadow and dialogue with some existing agents who have achieved some level of success that she aspires to have, and really surrounding herself with the right people to get wisdom and advice from. So long story short, we just got back together, and she said, hey, remember that last conversation? Oh yeah, I remember it. Pretty much scrap it. And so she's realized in a 2-week period or less, her big why, her value, her mission, everything has revealed itself and become so clear to her. And I want you to hear this. One of the main things was all the old-fashioned put you in the box, ways to lead generate. Look, there's books out there that say 101 ways to lead generate. There's probably infinite ways to lead generate. And one of the things that she was painting a picture of is connecting with this entrepreneur who just started a dog walking business. Seriously, a dog walking business. And understanding that she's at the same stage in her business as my coaching client is, and so they have some commonalities. So now they're going to meet up, they're going to grab coffee and lunch and talk about ways that they can assist one another in growing a referral-based, relationship-based business. And one of the things that came out of that as a coach that I challenged her to do is, forget lead generation for a minute, or at least the business terminology behind that, because I think sometimes that just messes with people's mindset, this whole lead gen thing. We go right to phone calls and door knocking, and that's what we picture. When it doesn't have to be so scary, it doesn't have to be so dreadful, for God's sakes. This is a relationship-based business. Go lead generate relationships. And that was a breakthrough moment. Say, forget lead generating for homes, if that's what's kind of messing with you. I want you to go lead generate for relationships. Go lead generate conversations. How about that? Because isn't that where it starts? And isn't that what we all should be after, to create a referral-based, relationship-based business? So I'm going to challenge all of you to go change the way you look at things as far as lead generation and things you look at change. So go lead generate for relationships. How about that? If that little nugget right there changes your mindset and changes the way you view it, then great. Because I'm not here to put you in a box. I believe every single person has unique, strengths and personalities, and I want to maximize that. From day one, that's been my coaching style, is turn up the volume loud and proud of who you are, and stop trying to be in a box. I want you to operate outside of that box. All right, so anyways, we had a lot of dialogue today about this, but that was a great way to illustrate in a real-life example what that looks like, and we gave her some other ideas. I mean, for God's sakes, if she goes into this meeting and asks 1,000 questions about this other individual, why she got started in the business, what the next level of success looks like, what's the current gap that would take her business from A to Z, all of those things, this individual, number one, is going to reply back and ask her questions about her real estate business. And secondly, as they form this partnership and relationship and build off of that, now our agent maybe can kind of piggyback on some events. Maybe there's a doggy jog, or they could go around to the humane societies together and give back. And all of a sudden, the conversations that are taking place around this dog walk individual, she can now introduce our agent to her sphere of influence and build other networking opportunities and get to know more people because of that, because of one commonality, one interest that they capitalized on. So everybody, hear this loud and proud. Go lead generate for relationships, all right? It doesn't always have to be about, hey, who do you know looking to buy or sell? If you want a sustainable business, and instead of a transaction-based business, a sustainable career it's going to have to be relationship driven. It's going to have to be referral driven. Or at least I believe. Unless you want to commit the next however many years of your life to constantly hunting and pecking for the cold leads, which doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me. So anyway, if you find value in this, comment below. Let me know what you got from it. But anyway, I want to share that with everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.